Hello everyone, welcome to my kitchen, and in the box today is Kewl Tune. So, Kewl Tune or Killer Tune, or whatever you want to call them, they're one of my favourite modern decks at the minute. I'm really enjoying their sort of playstyle, and this is what I'm playing right now. This is my list. So we're starting off with 3 Kew. It's the best starter in the deck. It gets any tuner from hand, deck or grave. Just generally the best, the one you want to see the most. Then we have 3 Reco and 3 Mix. They're mandatory 3 elves, they're Stratos-like effects. And then we're playing the 3 Clip. I've seen some lists playing 2, I've seen some lists playing 3. I'm liking 3 at the minute just because I want to maximise the Killer Tune names. Just because they all have the effect of synchro summoning with the tuner in hand, and it just gives you more ways to be active. And of course we're playing the Red Nova. The Red Nova is what you normally get off Kew, and it extends by itself by getting Reco from deck. It's a mandatory play at the minute. Might change with the new sport, but at the minute you play it. Then we're playing 3 Killer Tune Synchro. A Rota and a Synchro baked into one card, which is a quick play, is really strong. So it's a mandatory 3 elf. We're playing 1 Yugioh. I've seen people play this at any number from 1 till 3. I'm enjoying it at 1 at the minute because it doesn't really do much by itself. You kind of have a critical mass of tuners as where you can play 2 or 3 just as easy, but I could easily bump this up to 2 or 3 in the future, but at the minute I'm playing 1. I'm also playing 1 playlist. The trap isn't always an auto-include, but I quite like it for if the game goes a little bit more grindy. Copying one of these effects and adding it back to hand just gives you more recyclement, more grind game later on. And then we are playing 3 Synchro Overtake. At the minute it gets Mix and Reco. After the new support it can get Clip as well. But very relatively standard package I'd say for the Killer Tune cards themselves. With Yugioh being the only real, point of contention in the list. For non-engine we're playing 3 Fuvaros. It's the best Mulchami at the minute. Don't need to say much more than that. It's like a diet maxi. Then we're playing 3 Ash and 3 Bell and 3 Vela and 3 Morna. So you want a high non-engine count that's tuners in this deck, and these are the ones I felt are most impactful. You could very easily find space for Ghost Ogre by cutting maybe 1 of each, or cutting just the Mornas or something like that. But these are the ones I've been enjoying at the minute. Ghost Ogre is definitely something I'm thinking about including, but I'm running with this list at the minute. Then we have 3 Fallen the Virtuous. I just think this is one of the best cards in the game at the minute. The Popper card does so much, and the cards you send from it do so much by themselves. This is another thing you can chain for Zalan to trigger it. There's just so much you can do with this. It's such a versatile card. I think most decks should be playing it as long as they've got the extra deck space. And then we're playing a Talent. This could easily be the second Yugioh. I'm testing the Talent out at the minute just to just give you a bit of extra push. Say your play gets interrupted to start with, it gives you a bit more backup, or say you're needing another tuner to go into a synchro. This can get you that. So onto the extra deck. For the extra deck we're playing 3 Trapmaker. Trapmaker is the only one I'm playing 3 of. I just think you go through it often enough, you see it often enough, you need it often enough that it's 3 of. Maybe you can cut it to 2 once we get the new support, but at the minute it's just 3 of. We're playing 2 Remix. The tag out effect is amazing, gives you so much more interruption during your opponent's turn. The effect of gaining an attack if there's a tuner does come up sometimes, I think it's a good 2 of. Then we're playing 2 RS. I've seen some lists play 3. I prefer 2. I think you only play 3 if you're playing like one of the pots or something. Then we're playing 2 Loudness War. Again, I think 3 is a bit excessive. At the minute, I don't think 1's enough, so 2 works out okay. We're playing 2 Zalan. I love this card, which is why I'm playing 2 of it. It being an Omni Negate as Chainlink 3 or higher is incredible, and with this deck you have so many things you can chain. Anything from Remix to Fallen and Virtuous or anything else in between, Clip. There are so many things you can chain to an effect to make this live. Yeah, it's amazing, great 2-off. I'm playing a Heart Red Dragon Archery Abyss. You make this with any level 2 tuner from your main deck and Zalan. And it just provides an extra onboard Omni Negate. And it gets big, and it can resurrect a tuner as well, so it has a lot of utility. This is kind of the biggest flex spot in the deck. You can kind of play whatever you want here. I'm playing this. Yeah, I quite enjoy it. I think it's a good pick at the minute. And then for the Fallen and Virtuous package, we're playing an Ecclesia, an Albion, and a Dragon that Devours Dogma. I think these are your best 3 targets. One of each is fine. You send either one of these, depending on if you're going first or second, to get the second one live. Yeah, it's just an amazing package. And onto the side. At the minute, my side deck looks like this. It may change from week to week, who knows. I'm not 100% sold on it, but yeah. We're playing 3 Gravity Collapse. It's a floodgate trap, basically. It just skips your opponent's turn by sending the synchro. You side it in going first. You also side in Judgment going first. You play as many of these as is legal. At the minute, that's 1. So decent amount of searching in the format, so Droll does come up. It doesn't really affect you outside the turn unless you decide to Kewl Tune synchro at some point. But you can just activate that first before you Droll or something like that, or yeah. There's many ways around it, and Droll's such a good card. Again, it's another floodgate type side deck card. We're siding through Perulia. I don't think it's good enough to main at the minute, but there's certain decks where it does a lot. Radiant Typhoon and K9 Vanquish Soul, 2 ones that spring out to me. Perulia is really good against that, and being able to run 6 Charmers in certain matchups is very good. I'm playing 2 Nib. This is the card I'm the most uncertain on at the minute. Nib isn't quite as strong as it was. I'm umming and ahhing about this. I might put 2 Ghost Ogre in instead, but Nib at the minute is, yeah. You run a critical mass of hand traps, so Nib actually does something in this list, but I'm umming and ahhing about whether that should be Ghost Ogre. Now I'm playing 2 Evenly. Evenly's a good going second card. When it's bad, it's bad. When it's good, it's good. I think this is a format where it's good. Yeah, it's amazing at clearing boards when it's good, and that's all you need to know. Then I'm playing a Duster, just to deal with the back row decks. Yeah, don't need to explain that more. And the 15th card I'm playing is Crossout Designator. Playing this over Call By, just because Call By lasts for 2 turns, whereas Designator only lasts for 1, and most of the hand traps you want to interrupt you already play. So it just, yeah. I was thinking about this over Talents in the main, but in the end I decided on Talents and siding this. So not every deck at the minute is playing a ton of hand traps, but this is definitely one of them. And there you have it, my Kewl Tune list for the current format. We're in March 2026 at the minute, so it's that format. Yeah. Let me know what you think. Let me know anything else I should try with the deck. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. You know, all the good things that YouTubers ask you to do. And we will see you next time.